Up, everybody? Welcome back to the Severed Chains Devstream. Although lately we haven't been doing a whole lot of deving, we're gonna keep up with the playthrough that we've been doing for the past few weeks here. As you can see from my beautiful thumbnail, we have been playing without Dart. I've got some more patches from Icarus, so we're gonna continue that. What's up, Ink? Dower Frost, Vinci, Cattlebug, Icarus, Pony Bro. How's everybody doing? What's up, Yonderheim? I've got my co-pilot Strider here beside me. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see him, but he's on his donut where he usually is. Maybe he'll wake up and say hi at some point. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good, Yonderheim. Thanks for asking. Strider, come here, come here. Oh, here comes everyone else too. Come here, come here. Come say hi. There we go. He likes being held by the baby, and he's licking me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Strider. You want your belly rubbed? He wants his belly rubbed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for, yep, appreciate it. Is my thumb dirty? Everyone else is standing around my feet, staring at me in jealousy. Oh, ink. All right, Strider. Go back onto your donut now. There you go. All right. What's up, Wolves? What's up, Yenko? How is it going? What's up, rock and roll? Oh, now he's licking my elbow. Calico constantly likes to poke my hip with her paw while I'm gaming. Yeah, Strider is like the single neediest cat on the face of the planet. Um, he just he either wants to sit on his donut directly beside me, so he actually has his own computer chair, with a big donut pillow on it that he loves. Either that or he wants to sit on my lap all day, and he is a very large cat, as you could probably tell. And he will whine like a little baby until you give him what he wants. What's up, Eric? What's up, J-Man? All right, so first off, we're going to take a quick look at a couple of new features that I've been working on. Yes, he is the largest. So, been doing some pretty cool stuff lately. Working on some stuff that's going to be very helpful for modders. Um, so let's take a look at our loading screen here. This Everchain's loading screen already, it's already quite a bit different from the retail loading screen. We've switched from the term new game to new campaign. Now, the reason for that is because mods will actually be able to register their own campaign. And this basically puts them in complete control of how the game works. So, if a modder wanted to, they can make a total conversion mod where Legend of Dragoon is basically entirely turned off. Freya is trying to jump up on my chair. Come on, Freya. Come on. Freya has come to say hi now. Say hi to everybody. So anyway, mods can entirely turn off Legend of Dragoon if they want to, and make their own, basically make their own game in the Legend of Dragoon engine. 39 hours into my first playthrough, and holy shit, thank you for preserving and updating such a huge chunk of my childhood. You are very welcome, Rock and Roll. I'm glad you're having fun with it. And, we're just getting started here. What version are you playing on? Are you using 2.1 or are you using dev builds? So yeah, mods will be able to make their own campaigns. And that leads me to another thing. Right, you were really in the way. Mods can now control the save card. So this part here, that shows all your save data. This is the legacy save card, the one from retail. It works exactly the same as retail, except the only change that I've made is that instead of always showing Dart stats, it'll show whoever you have in slot one of your party. Now, in the newest revision of the save format that I've added, we've taken that a step further. So if I go in here and create a new save in the new format, and we jump back out to the title screen, now if I go to continue, you can see things look a little bit differently. So you've got asterisks showing who is in your party, and you can actually scroll through all of the different characters. So this is just kind of an example of how a mod would be able to register their own save file display. Um, I think Zycronix is going to put this to use for DramMod to be able to show some of the extensions that he has made to the engine, like burn stacks and stuff like that. For the Iron Good mod, you could, display what seed the mod's using, for example. And that's just kind of scratching the surface. You could do something completely different with different characters if you wanted to. There you go, Icarus Project 3. Icarus is working on Icarus is the one that made the rhythm game for Severed Chains. And he is working on several other clandestine projects that should be very interesting. All right, so I'm just going to delete this save, and we're going to close this. I'm just going to switch off of the branch that I've been working on this on, back to the current code, just because I don't want any saves that we make tonight to be in that new format because it's still a work in progress. And one more thing is we're going to copy over Icarus's new script patches so that we don't get any no dart crashes. And let me just see what we've got patches for. Every directory. All right, we'll just do a full fresh unpack here. This will only take a few minutes. Hey, another Corey. Don't often meet other people with the same name. Ray, you are very warm. He is still sitting here on my lap. Need a mod where everybody is cats. I agree. Who's gonna make that? Using the latest dev build, nice. Yeah, the dev build is definitely like an entirely new dimension compared to 2.1. Like it's not even remotely close. There. We can have a cat cam while we're waiting for these files to delete. Fun fact, Legend of Dragoon has over 400,000 files, game files. That includes things like 3D models, animations, encounter data, items, etc., etc. That's why the first time you run Severed Chains, um, it takes quite a while to start up. It's actually unpacking all those files onto your file system from the disks so that it's able to load them much faster. Jock Corey, Prep Corey, and Weird Corey. I like it. I was definitely also Weird Corey. Still am. Yeah, like a lot of games that are distributed on disk, there are a lot of duplicated files. So, a fairly significant number of those 400,000 plus files are actually duplicates. So, part of this Everchain's unpacking process is removing all of those duplicates and cleaning up the files, splitting them, converting them to different formats, et cetera, et cetera. We have plans to eventually convert things to modern file formats and whatnot, rather than the old PS1 formats and the weird file formats that the Legend of Dragoon developers came up with. Make things a lot easier for modders. Ink, that was what we were trying to get away from. For anyone who hasn't used the dev builds, we have a new multi-threaded unpacker that is much, much faster. I think IntelliJ is trying to index those files right now, though, and okay, good. No, it's not to. All right, patch is applied, and we should be good to go. How are the volume levels, chat? Is the music a decent volume compared to my voice? Mike's a little bit far away. All right, so we had just gotten to disc 2. Currently using Shauna and Rose. It's funny looking at the things that you can't really see in the PS1, but you can in much higher resolutions, like this guy right here, who has no neck whatsoever. Head's not even attached to his body. All right, we'll turn the music down in the menu once we get control here. Actually, this woman's head also isn't even remotely attached. Yeah, I'll turn the music down to 50%. Oh yeah, Kongo gets the worst of it out of anybody. Half the cutscenes he's in, he's just a cardboard cutout. Justin, thank you for the $50 donation. Jesus Christ. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm always here for Albert whipping out random statistics. I feel that on a spiritual level. Let's hit the shops. Pick up some Stardust. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that on my first few playthroughs either. Rose already has a power wrist. I think Shauna has a night shield. Yeah, she does. Still running around as Dart. Yeah. So the issue with running around as other characters is that Dart has a lot of animations that the other characters don't have. So we do in the future plan on making it so that you will run around as whoever you have in character slot 1. Um, but we need to get to a point where we can basically port all those animations over to other characters. The LOD animations are a really, really simple format. The models aren't, they're not like rigged or anything like that. So the animations can only apply to like the character that they're actually built for. Well, not even the character, but the exact model. Like, you couldn't take Dart's battle animations and apply them to his submap or world map models. So at some point, we are going to come up with a way of basically regenerating those animations so that they're in a format that can apply to anything. But that's a little ways off in the future. Albert's the kind of guy to start talking about why cheese is expensive. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the gems. I thought there was a Stardust in here, but maybe not. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about any of these. There we go. That's the other Stardust I was thinking of. What do we have for items? We're just gonna buy a bunch of magical nukes for Shauna. That should work. Yeah, no rigging in sight. And a lot of the models and animations are quite a mess too. A bit unfortunate. Oh, Shauna's attack has always been yeet. Oh yeah, J-Man, maybe we'll embiggen the guard. It's so funny that they applied so much detail to random NPCs that you only see like once or twice, but then the character party's faces are just like blobs. Especially Albert and Haschel. They're probably the worst of the bunch. Yeah, we have that on the post-battle report screen, but we don't have it in the menus yet. We will be adding it to the menus at some point. Sure, we're interested in the stars. Does she keep talking about different things if you keep going to her? Alright, you have to do that. It's been a long time since I've actually played through this game. I mean, Albert would definitely be interested in the stars. Let us do some embiggening. Have we checked what other animations the guard has? Alright, we just gotta figure out which one of these is the guard. There we go, and we'll view his animations. Move Dart off to the side. Make him a little bigger. We will move him down as well. Other direction. Let's just make him real big. Like, the amount of detail on this guard's face is ridiculous compared to anyone else, basically. It's got a walking and running animation. He reset back up to the top there, but you can still see him up here. Walking and running animation. Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot. Yeah, he's just got walking, running, and then the sort of like shrugging thing, I guess. Oh, that's not that interesting. Oh well. I actually do not remember where I am supposed to go here. Do we just need to keep talking to Kathy? Yeah, here we go. Black whatchamacallit. She couldn't remember the word monster. Yeah, true. Kongo loves things that are bigger than he is, which is kind of funny because he is actually like a tiny baby compared to every other Giganto. He's like way under the like minimum average height for a Giganto. I think Gigantos can be up to something like 22 feet tall. Buy multiple in shops would be pretty nice, actually. That's a good idea. We're also going to add an option so that you can view your inventory as like stacks of items rather than an individual item. So like if you have 10 potions, for example, it'll just say like potion 10. Kind of like what it does in battle.
In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
Cannot exist?
That's right. Stars travel the sky by catching the winds of time. But this moon isn't affected by time. It never moves day or night. That's why it's called the moon that never sets. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. A poem of yore telling the fate given by the moon. However, what we really get is the spawning of destruction and fear, that is, the Black Monster.
Black Monster.
Why a demon, not a blessing? What does it mean? The mystery has yet to be resolved.
I love the cutscenes in this game. Some of the voice acting is pretty hilarious, but the cutscenes are all good. What's up, Drin? Have you made changes to the Dragoon physical attacks to make them stronger than normal editions? No. So Severed Chains is not going to make any balance changes to the game. We don't make any gameplay changes aside from like bug fixes and stuff like that. For example, we fixed the encounter rate bug, which is bugged out in the retail game. We will allow mods to do that kind of thing, but Severed Chains won't do it on its own. How would they know how astronomy is actually supposed to work if their only moon never moves? I think that they do have their own moon as well. Like a normal moon. But don't quote me on that. Okay, we need to find Fester or something. No, we need to come here and talk until it's morning. It's slowly coming back to me. Sure. Yeah, who needs to sleep? We'll just talk about turning the desert green all night. What's up, Chocolate? Yeah, that's me anytime I play Dragon Age. World's ending around us, and we're just running around making sure that every part of each map is fully explored. Very important stuff, you see. What's up, Matthew? Haven't missed a whole lot. I showed off a couple of cool new features at the very start of the stream, some modding features. Yeah, we ended the last stream after, like, just after getting to the second disc. And yes, it is time for my favorite music. World Map 2. Like how Albert says the priority is to pursue Lloyd after talking to Nello the entire night. Best music in the game. Now this map here is a prime example of the encounter rate bug that we were talking about earlier. When you're going in one direction, you'll get almost no encounters, but then when you're going in the other direction, you'll get multiple.
Die. More and more.
What's up, Zychronics? Yes, the soundtrack, the entire thing, except for that one battle theme. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, disc swapping in some games was pretty rough. Funny thing is, they probably could have fit Legend of Dragoon on one disc. At the very most, they could have fit it on two. And honestly, I think the only reason... I think they just chose to make it a 4-disc game to make it longer than Final Fantasy. Like, the files would have easily fit on 2 discs. Yes, the Agalus battle theme. What element are you guys? All dark. Fortunately, we just bought a bunch of translights. For some reason I thought that was an attack all... Wait, did I use the wrong thing? No, I didn't. 501 damage. Oh, it was Was it the dark one that was attack all? Yes, it was the dark one that was attack all. Alright, that makes sense. Can we one-shot nuke Mappy? Not quite. Rude. Hey, Chocolate. Last stream I hit Lavitz's Gust of Wind Dance first try. No, Rod Typhoon. First try.
Die. More and more. Touch. Die. More and more.
I will not back down in this. I hate that song.
Touch. Die.
Nice Rose finisher. Gust of wind, a dance. Oh man, the sound effects. I want to fix that, but at the same time I don't because it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Maru's head. You can see directly into her brain. We got a Shauna level up, nice. Also doesn't help that I'm playing on keyboard instead of controller. I'm gonna grab my controller real quick. Give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. Alex, for the most part, the cutscenes are fixed, right? We went up the wrong spot. So Icarus has been working on fixing those for the past couple of months. We have most of them fixed. We haven't integrated them into the dev build yet, but we will be soon. Rock and Roll Dragon, that is actually a retail bug. That's not Severed Chains. If you look at that in the retail game, it's the exact same. She just doesn't have a face.
Die. More and more.
There's also a librarian in, I think it's Bale, and he has his chest on his face and his face on his chest.
Touch.
It is also a retail thing. Alright, come on, Rose, wake up. Nap time's over.
Die. More and more.
Yeah, there's quite a few funny things like that we found. What else is there? In the Twin Castle, when everybody's gathered up in the princess's room trying to find her. Wow, I cannot hit that second hit on more and more today for some reason. When everybody's gathered up there looking for the princess, Dart just kind of face plants. He just, like, just randomly. I think they rotated him on the wrong axis or something. Like everybody turns to look, and instead of turning to look, Dart just falls onto the floor. Dart also has no arms for half of the Lavitz Oof cutscene in retail. After him and Lavitz do the hand-holding thing, after that point, Dart just doesn't have any arms. If you look in the background too, you can also see Lavitz's torso just sitting on the ground in the background. Not the rest of him, just his torso. Yeah, Dono would be a very nice vacation spot for sure, aside from the bandits, of course. The bandits kind of ruined it a little bit. What would YouTube look like in endiness? I just don't even know how to answer that question. However, that does lead me into a point of discussion for tonight. We were crowdsourcing ideas for things to discuss on the stream tonight, and number one is if everybody in the party was streamers, what kind of streamer would they be? Start with Dart. What kind of streamer would Dart be? You think Dart would be a VTuber? But who would be his avatar? I could kind of see fitness streamer. I think that Dart would be like a grilling dad streamer. Like the kind of guy who just like streams himself in his backyard at the barbecue. You know, just grilling some meat. So see this right here, chat? Increases hit rate of magical attacks by 10%. This MAT stat. We recently found out that this stat literally does nothing. There is not a single magical attack in the game that actually uses this stat. It's completely pointless. Does nothing at all. Now I am still going to buy these because they're a half-decent defense boost. But yeah. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, was that a hit? Yeah, I might be full of shit. I thought that was, Please hold. Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. No, I was pointing at the MAT stat, but I meant the increases hit rate of magical attacks part. So I was half full of shit, but it was, yeah, it's M hit. But yeah, this actually does completely nothing. Alright, what is everybody seeing? Dartwood be Asmongold. I don't know Asmongold streams well, but I don't know about that one. Shauna, a cooking streamer, I could kind of see that. Albert would be one of those lore theory channels, definitely. Definitely. Ashel does martial arts history, Maru would be a VTuber, Albert would be a book, movie, video game, lore head, Congo probably talks about indigenous... Upture? I don't know what that means. Retired veteran grandpa who's really damn good at video games despite his age. Oh, culture. Okay. Ashel isn't a streamer, but one or two of his martial arts demo vids goes viral on TikTok, yeah. I don't know about Maru being a VTuber. I think she would just put herself out there. Yeah, I could see Maru being a prank channel. And yes, I could also see it always going terribly. 100% on that. Yes, Pony Bro, there is no 8th character. What about some of the secondary characters? Villains and stuff. What kind of streamers would they be? Honestly surprised that nobody has said anything about Lloyd yet. Oops. Lloyd's a hairstylist. Yeah, I can see it. Not only a sea dragon, huh? Yeah, Miranda would be a controller destroyer. 100%. Miranda would be the worst. Lloyd would get banned for violating the community rules. Ah, yeah, Lloyd would stream with no camera mic, I could see that. Hashtag free dart. Come on, let's get it trending. Maybe we'll do it. Oh my god, yes, that would definitely be Dole. Dole would be part of the Manosphere. uh, uh. Thought there was Stardust in here somewhere. Is there any point to taking that letter back? The dialogue. Top notch. Why are these guys wearing bird masks? Bird beaks. Oh yeah, we forgot about Dabus. Come on, everybody. What kind of streamer is Dabus? I would watch him stream. 100%. Dabus is a Minecraft streamer. Yes. Yes. Okay, Minecraft streamer with a bit of Urbex mixed in. I don't know, Pony Bro. I could maybe see, like, Baby Metal or something. Yeah, there you go, Rock and Roll Dragon. What happens if you say we can't take her? I guess that happens. Dart's just like... Alright, is Maru already geared up? I guess it doesn't matter since we're just using Shauna and Rose. Alright, to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Oh, it drew Maru into my party, apparently. Alright, this is gonna go terribly. Or not. That was a very easy addition.
Die. More and more.
Okay, Garrett isn't fixed. Do we need Dart in the party? What characters do we need, Icarus? Yeah, it's just odd that the game would actually even look for that at this point. Hey, rock and roll, I mean, I could ignore a $300 donation if there's a market for that. Just gonna guard up here real quick. I'm not sorry.
Die. More and more.
I could see Davos as a card collector. I don't think we did Lavitz. Did we do Lavitz? And we only got one for Shauna, too. Come on. What kind of streamers are Lavitz and Shauna?
Die. More and more.
If we have any new faces here tonight and you like what we're doing here, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I personally stream almost every Wednesday. And we've got Drew, who does some streams on Fridays. Pretty soon, my wife is also going to be starting her own streaming series where she plays through the game for the very first time, completely blind. She's never played the game before and actually has somehow managed to avoid basically any knowledge of it whatsoever. Did we not get the pass? I have not been paying attention to dialogue. Oh, we need to go back to, yeah, we're skipping some major portions of the game here. We need to go back to the Twin Castle. Shauna's the female Bob Ross.
Die. More and more.
What is your question, Pony Bro?
Die. More and more.
Well, if you don't want to do the voice acting, maybe you can just wait for the Echo S team to release their voice acting mod for LOD. That's not coming up anytime soon, but they are going to be working on it in the not-so-distant future. How do you think the LOD gang would react if they were playing LOD? I think that Dart would just be confused and get frustrated.
Die. More and more.
Honestly, I could see Hashel getting, like, obsessive with it. God damn it. Thought it was gonna select the other enemy. Didn't intend to attack the one on the right. I could see Hashel getting completely obsessed with the game and never putting it down until it's done. Yeah, Dart would fail additions. Dart would, he wouldn't be able to button mash. He would just get super frustrated and either break a controller or give up. Oh yeah, Albert would be getting into the game theory. Oh yes, Dart would absolutely have a skill issue.
Die.
You know, for some reason I think Kongle would be a speedrunner. Dart's reaction to no Dart, that's a good one. So many cardboard cutouts in this map. Kongle's a gacha gamer. No. Is there a... healing place here. Up here, isn't it? Yeah. Let's stay at the inn too. Can someone log that you can select options in the menu while the screen is fading out? Maru. Went away with words. I started this project 3.5 years ago. For the most part, it is just me. We've got a few other devs. TFC contributes the most. He's worked on a lot of bug fixing, as well as working on updating some of the things to OpenGL. Zychronix does some work too. Most of his work is on modding. He's done a little bit of work on... He does more work on like looking for bugs and figuring out the cause of bugs and stuff. Ink contributes occasionally. Doom Metal does mostly like peripheral stuff. He's worked on a few tools for doing model conversions and stuff like that. But yeah, mostly just me. Icarus does script fixes, so he'll work on fixing bugs in the retail scripts. He's currently working on fixing the no dart issues. Yeah, I mean, I sort of did an interview with Drew like long ago on the on a podcast episode. Drew did an interview with PC Gamer in February as well. We were featured in on the PC Gamer website. Drew manages the fandom as a whole. They're not like strictly affiliated with Severed Chains, but obviously there's a lot of overlap there between SC and the sort of like you know, fandom as a whole. Yeah, I mean, we've put a hell of a lot of work into it, so it is nice to you know, actually make a name for ourselves with it. It's always nice to have your work recognized. We can't get this Stardust yet. No, we can't. Also a great song. Best you're too slow. Oh yeah, Hashel would definitely play Marouche on a Rose. I don't have a doubt in my mind about that. I can't believe y'all are forgetting Lavitz again. What would Lavitz do if he was playing Legend of Dragoon? Gray, I use Ghidra. Wow, spoilers, Metezra. But I wanna go. I started out doing the decompilation entirely by hand, like literally translating the assembly by hand into Java. Eventually, I wrote some tools that do a lot of the initial translation for me. It's pretty similar actually to the N64 recompiler, the static recompiler that people have been talking about recently. Yeah, I use something something that I wrote that's very similar to that. Basically, I wrote an emulation layer. It's not like it's not true emulation. It's not actually running the game itself in emulation. That was running in on like native code. But I had an emulation layer for things like the GPU, the audio, CD-ROM drives, controllers, etc., because the game expects to be talking to PS1 hardware, right? So we used that for a very long time. This build here, the one that I'm working on now, we've removed all of the rest of that emulation layer. What's up, Schwabe? Good to see you. Yeah, so the great thing about that, I really hedged my bets on this being a good way to do things, and it turned out that it was, you know, probably like the best idea we could have come up with. Because it allowed us to have the game running without actually even understanding any of the code. So like I could translate a shitload of code, have no idea what any of it did. But then I would still be able to run it even though I didn't know what it did. So, not only could I do static analysis and, just basically like read through the code and try and figure out what it did, I could actually run that part of the game, like line by line, see what it was doing and work on figuring it out that way. Like, even to this day, there is parts of the code that we don't know, like, what exactly it does. There's variables and things like that, like, we still don't know the meaning of them, and we've never bothered to figure out because it just hasn't come up. But the game still runs great. Super Mario 64 on the GBA would be pretty hilarious. I think I saw that, and it wasn't actually Super Mario 64 running on the Game Boy Advance. It was like a custom engine that they wrote that they just made to run like Super Mario 64. Still a cool project, though. I always like to see people, pushing hardware to its limits. Guess I can grab that Stardust now. Now, if I remember correctly, we go back and talk to Kathy. Or not. Chat, what the heck do I do now? I'm not paying attention. Can we go back and talk to Nello until the, waste another night? Nope. How about you? Sleep is a waste of time. Nerd in a tux would be pretty funny. I feel like he would be very, very uncomfortable. Oh, we just have to go to bed, don't we? No, we don't. I don't know what I have to do. Do I need to talk to you? There we go. I'm remembering things eventually. No, Zanryu, Icarus has fixed most of the no dart issues now. There's still a couple of them left. Garich is one of them that's not updated yet, but we're gonna have no dart completely fixed by the time RB3 goes live. Alright, who's gonna mod in Kongle in his formal bikini? Sorry, his formal leather bikini. Like, seriously, we were talking about how low quality the party spaces is here. Like, just look at Albert. This is the face of a man who has seen some shit. And you got Hashel, who just has holes instead of eyes. Black underwear and a black bow for Kongle. There you go. It has to be leather, though. Kongle wouldn't get caught wearing anything else. IQ of room temperature Alaska. All dart mode. All right, that can be the next stream. Next stream will be all dart. Maybe if we're able to get the animations into a state where they can be applied to other models. Yep, all dart. Every sound effects in the game is replaced with Madness Hero. Yep, Shauna just goes splat on the bed. Wow. Yeah, no, we can already do that if we want to. We can like one stream a few weeks ago we did 3 Shaunas. The problem with that is because of the weird way that Legend of Dragoon distributes experience. If you have copies of the character, you actually only get a fraction of the experience. Like if you have 2, you get half experience. If you have 3, you get a third of the experience. Probably something that we'll just fix in Severed Chains. This is not great. The whole philosophy of Severed Chains is kind of just, you know, let people do whatever people want to do, right? We don't want to impose any artificial restrictions on how people want to play the game. If you want to do something crazy like playing through with 3 Shaunas and just nuking everything, you know, why not, right? Hey, Icarus or Chocolate, are you guys still here? Either of you? Icarus said that we still need, there's still a no dart issue with Garrich. Can one of you tell me which party members we need in the party?
Die. More and more.
Yeah, pretty much. We're kind of just working on turning the LOD engine into a sandbox, right? You know, like I was saying about mods earlier, you know, we basically want to make it so that modders can just turn off the Legend of Dragoon content and make their own game in the LOD engine.
Die. More and more.
Okay, we need okay, Chocolate says dart / Lavit / Hashel in slot 0. Okay, so we can go with two Hashels. Who do we want to use for slot 1? Well, we don't have Lavit, so I guess it's gonna be Dart. Alright, that's been unfortunate, but it is what it is. One of the few fights that we haven't finished patching yet, but that'll all be done before we release the next version.
Die. More and more.
Did not mean to guard there. Unfortunate bit of stick drift. Yeah, it's no fun when you're just getting into the game and it freezes up like that. Very unfortunate.
Die. More and more.
The problem with disc-based games. Yeah, I didn't take the best care of my games when I was younger either. It happens.
Die. More and more.
When the screen melted, you thought your game broke. That's pretty funny.
Die. More and more.
Honestly, that would be pretty hilarious to see as a bug.
Die. More and more.
Oh, that's kind of lame for a game that you rented. How are we doing on editions? Oh, Rose is almost maxed out more and more already. Alright, now we're going to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Gonna go on fast mode here and guard up. Alright, there we go.
Die. More and more.
So Drin mentioned earlier, Dono being a nice vacation spot. What would everybody's destination of choice be in Endiness?
Die. More and more.
Yeah, I mean, Yulare would be definitely one of the more interesting places to go. Den and Grab would be nice, maybe pre-explosion. Neat for the disaster tourism. Debug room. Alright, I mean, I didn't put any restrictions on it, so I guess. Not bad at all. Yeah, some pretty good skiing in probably a lot of places around Leningrad. Rouge for scuba diving. Shirley's Temple would be interesting. Yeah, Fernie looks pretty nice. Gotta stop and get our speed up. Wouldn't want to miss that. That's it.
Die. More and more. Touch.
Lots of guys that can poison you around here. Just inflict status effects in general. Two arrows in a row. Oh, Rose is getting pretty close to leveling up. Leveling pretty quick with just the two of them, obviously. Oh god, Xenobatos would be a nightmare to go to. Imagine going to the DMV, except it's an entire city.
Die. More and more.
No thank you. Kinda surprised that no one's gotten stunned.
Die. More and more. Touch.
Yeah, you're walking along and then suddenly it's just illegal for you to be there. And we got our new edition, and I'm pretty sure we're just in time for that too. Look at that, 81. Yeah, the only plus side is that they seem to basically allow you to make a law for anything. So I guess that's a perk. carry any more items. Guess I'll chuck that. I guess that was worth it. Not a big fan of all the waiting around in these puzzles, if you can call them puzzles. You're playing on easy mode. You gotta beat him without the legend casks. Oh right, I switched editions. Completely forgot about that. Alright, let's try this. Might take me a few attempts to actually hit it. Not used to using hard blade. Alright, I guess that's fair. Oh, the last hit is fast. Alright, let's try this again.
Die.
Ah, come on. Rude. I'll get it eventually. Gonna have to practice this one. I am temporarily going to turn additions off for this area, just because it's annoying enough on its own. Whee! Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's fair. There we go. Does this one even go anywhere? I know there's one that doesn't actually take you anywhere useful. Yeah, it's this one. Oh my god, I pressed the button too fast. Fortunately, we can speed things up. Yeah, I definitely don't remember my way through here. Not gonna worry about the item down there. is this not the way to go either? Yep, I took the bait. You can do that. It's probably easier for you to just copy your saves and ISOs over. Because Severed Chains will need to do a fresh unpack and everything. But yes, we will always support all save versions. We even support retail saves, like from emulators or from the PS1. Alright, last one I tried. Alright, we will need to heal. Don't know why I went to the save point. We have save anywhere on. Come on, Rock. And now we fight another Virage. Alright, let's see how quick we can nuke this guy with Donna.
Die.
Hey, there we go.
Hard blade.
What do I have the most of? I guess translate. It took a pretty good chunk of damage. Yeah, so before we release the third build, we're gonna add some various options to allow people to choose how submaps are scaled. Already in battle, you can see there's no stretching here. This is just native widescreen. But anywhere that uses pre-rendered backgrounds, like submaps, right now it just stretches to the width of the window. We're gonna make it so that you can choose if you want it stretched or if you want like black bars on the sides or whatever. Two Shaunas in a row. 244. Not bad. Man, I'm having trouble with this one. I'll get used to it eventually. We'll just finish him off with regular attacks. No need to burn another item magic here. Man, I'm having trouble with that one. Alright, come on.
Die.
There we go.
Hard blade. Die.
Okay, I was looking at chat. I didn't even realize that Shauna died. Guess Rose is getting the experience for this one. Oh my god, she's miraculously alive again. Done that a little sooner, Shauna. I like how Rose's mouth is moving, but there's no... Is there supposed to be dialogue there? Because Rose's mouth was moving, but there was no text. Rock and Roll Dragon, did you see that we released a rhythm game built in the LOD engine? Yeah, Icarus made Guitar Hero in LOD. We did that for an April Fool's video, but the April Fool was that it's actually real. Icarus, paste me the video URL. We'll watch it on stream. Yeah, this is something that just happens to all women. That's all that's happening here. Shauna's becoming a woman. All right. We are just going to mute the audio here for a second, and we'll bring this up.
Presenting a world-first brand new minigame for Legend of Dragoon.
Drew's very dramatic reading. So yeah, we've got this video on our YouTube channel. There is a link in the description to download it. You can download this and play it. There's no smoke and mirrors at all here. This is an actual game mode built in Legend of Dragoon. And yes, Drew is actually playing on these controllers. Hey, look, chat, it's us. We're live. Yeah, we've got some more difficult tracks as well. Dark theme is fairly easy. Battle theme here is a bit more difficult. Yeah, anyway, so that's actually real, and yeah, you can play that right now if you wanted to. Thank Icarus for bestowing that upon us. I think there's 4 songs in it, all from Legend of Dragoon. Might have to correct me on that, though. I really love this bug, where it looks like they're just frisbeeing arrows at us. 6 songs. Sorry, not 4. All the arrows coming from the left side, they're just like frisbeeing them at us. Yes, Icarus is also working on some other projects that are even more ridiculous than that. Yeah, so we were talking about the size of Gigantos earlier, and how Kongal is just a tiny little baby. Yeah, this is an actual, like, this is the actual size of Gigantos. Like, this is not a statue or anything, like, that is a dead Giganto. Oh yes, Kongal is a manlet of a manlet. He is a tiny little baby guy. Also, fun fact that one of our testers noticed during the testing phase is that these thieves, they have eye patches, and the eye patches just randomly switch eyes sometimes. Helps the aesthetic. Yep. Something like that. Do we have to try and leave? Okay, we have to try and leave. On to scale Kongal correctly. Yeah, everybody else is normal size, and then Kongal is just massive. Okay, now we have to just run around in circles. Yeah, I mean, he's the last of the Gigantos, so I mean, who's to say that he's not, who's to say that he's not king? And he's certainly short, so... Holy Giganto at the table with a booster seat. I love it. Poor Kongle. These guys are dark, and... What all do I have? Yeah, we'll use Grave Twister. Well, I hit the counter, but failed the next hit.
Die.
There we go.
Hard blade.
Odd for stacking power-ups and enemies. I don't know, when are you gonna make it? You're the one that does the scripting. Oops. Yeah, oops is right. Ashel can just straight up punch a rock in half, but can't do that same thing to the enemies. Like, can you imagine he just walks up to Garrett and does that? What's he gonna do? How does she not see him coming? Is she normally, like, looking directly away from him, or is she just blind? The dig option in the menu is a minigame that was removed from the North American release. In the Japanese release, you actually don't get much gold from enemies. The main way that you're supposed to get gold is actually from playing a Pocket Station minigame. And then when you encounter Davos in the volcano, he gives you the ability to transfer items from the minigame into your PS1 game. So the dig menu, actually I can just show that here. Whoops. Dig menu. So right now I've got a memory card from the minigame in my Severed Chains folder. So like these would be items that were gained by playing that minigame. As well as the 35 gold here. You could also get a special item, like you can get Holy Ankh and some other random stuff. So if I clicked take, I would actually take these items and the gold and it would go into my inventory. Eventually we're going to reverse engineer the minigame as well and incorporate that into Severed Chains. Basically, the minigame is actually like it's kind of like a primitive Minecraft. You actually play as Dabus, and you go on a digging adventure. Dabus canonically kills a Virage with a pickaxe. Yeah, for real. Dabus should be the main character. I mean, unfortunately, we still need Dart and Hashel for this fight. This one has not been patched yet, so we're gonna swap them in here. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. He really would be a Minecraft streamer. Rude. Let's take out Mappy first.
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
He's very flexible, I'll give him that.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Yeah, we'll nuke him. Just that attack from Dart was kind of a waste.
Ha! Ha! Double punch! Yes! Go! Volcano!
It's almost comical how much more damage Shauna does than anyone else. He is Earth, yeah. We got spinning gales. Like it's just ridiculous. And you can just somehow pick up these items at your local corner store like they're nothing.
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
I mean, I guess that's true, Zychronix.
Yes!
Damn, I missed a Dart edition. Those are the easiest ones.
Ha! Ha! Double punch!
Alright, we'll finish him off the old-fashioned way. He's pretty low now. Don't want to blow through these fights too fast.
Ha! Ha! Double punch! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Touch.
Yeah, the damage reduction is definitely useful with Albert, but I mean, if you use the other lineup, you almost never take damage in the first place. Because you kill things too fast. We'll revive Shauna because we want her to get as much experience as possible. Yeah, honestly, like, LOD is such an easy game that it doesn't really matter which characters you use. But if you're looking to just steamroll everything, then it's definitely Shauna Maru Haschel.
Ha! Ha! Double punch! Ha! Take that!
Yeah, Dancer Shoes and Bandit Ring, plus the speed boost, the speed up. It's just ridiculous. You get 2-3 attacks before the enemy even gets to do anything. Yeah, it's easy until you let Zychronix get his grubby hands on it. Maybe we'll do a hard mode stream sometime soon. Oh, look at that little guy. Little baby Kongle. No, I did not see Garrett's glasses. Was there something wrong with them? Shauna is definitely the best solo character. She can just nuke anything. Plus she's got healing spells, so... Shauna's a glass cannon when you first start the game, but once you level her up a bit and level up her Dragoon, she's basically unbeatable. Hardest to solo the game as? I don't think I would call any single character hard to solo as. Kongol's kinda the worst character all around, but still, I don't think it would be, like, super hard. Might run into some trouble with the final boss, but I feel like you might run into some problems with the final boss with any character unless you've leveled them decently. Yeah, Kongol's pretty weak against magic, isn't he? I kind of wonder who built this movable throne because I don't think the Gigantos would actually be able to fit down there. To entomb him, is he just going to dig a grave? Yeah, for the little babies like Kongol. This is working very well for you, Maru. You should definitely continue that. Burn. I wonder where it could be. Isn't there a Stardust in here somewhere? Might be making that up. How would I have ever found it if it wasn't for that shiny light? Or that streamer brain? The right center torch. No. Oh, that torch. Gotcha. Hey chat, I think we are going to wrap it up here. Huge thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I stream every Wednesday. Drew streams most Fridays as well. And we've got some new streaming series coming up soon too that are going to be a lot of fun. if you really like what we're doing here, there is also a donation link in the corner of my screen. I will put it in chat as well. You can send one-off donations, or you can subscribe monthly for various perks. Huge thank you to all of my current monthly supporters, as well as those sending one-off donations. Thanks again to Justin for the $50 donation from earlier today. And I hope everybody has a good night. We'll see you on Discord and on next Wednesday's stream.